A letter dated the 7th of November 1996. The letter is addressed to Kanifing Municipal Council, Office of the Municipal Clerk, KMC, and this letter is written by ABDOULIE NYANG. Sorry, let me take this again. This letter, it doesn't bear a date, but it has a receipt date. That is to say, Kanifing Municipal Council received this letter from ABDOULIE NYANG on the 7th of November 1996. A letter dated the 3rd of March 1997. It is from Kanifing Municipal Council. It has reference KMC/ADM/SAF. It is addressed to ABDOULIE NYANG, Paying Cashier Treasurer Department. It has the caption Confirmation of Appointment. It is signed by Ibrahima D. Jobate for Municipal Clerk. It is copied to the Chairman, Treasurer, and EDPC. The last letter is dated 15th of October 1996. It emanated from Kanifing Municipal Council. It has reference KMC/SAF/100 in brackets 48. It is addressed to ABDOULIE NYANG, Cashier, and the caption is Offer of Appointment. It is signed by Babukar A.F. Sanyang for Municipal Clerk, and it is copied to the Chairman KMC, Treasurer KMC, and also copied to SCU of KMC. These three documents are admitted in evidence as exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/ATMN/005.
Ask the Commission, please. Any other?
Yes. Sorry. This was my deployment letter from Kanifing Municipal Council to Banjul. Can I forward that?
No, that's okay. I mean, the documents in relation to the purchase of the furniture.
Yes, I have that with me.
By the mayors of Banjul.
Okay. These are these ones.
We applied to tender a memo from the Chief Executive Officer to the Director of Finance. Dated 29th of May 2018. Another memo dated 23rd of May 2018. And a delivery note from JMAT Furniture and Carpets, signed by Makumba Sane. We have a JMAT invoice. And an invoice from Fatima Trading. The invoice from Fatima Trading is $296,000, the value. And the one from JMAT is $337,410. So in fact, the furniture was purchased from JMAT.
Yes, from JMAT.
But Fatima Trading had the The price for the furniture is 296, that is less than the one from JMAT.
That was the most responsive.
Okay. All to be admitted into evidence and marked as exhibits. The dismissal letter.
I maintain this, okay.
An invoice dated the 28th of May 2018. The invoice is from JMAT and it is addressed to Banjul City Council. An invoice dated the 25th of May 2018 is from Fatima Trading and it's an invoice that is addressed to Banjul City Council. A delivery note dated the 7th of June 2018. It is addressed to Mr. Nyang, Banjul City Council. It is from JMAT, Furniture and Carpets. A memo dated the 29th of May 2018. The memo is from the CEO of Banjul City Council. It is addressed to the Director of Finance. And it has the subject, furniture for the council chamber. It is, a file copy is maintained. A memo also dated the 23rd of May 2018. It emanated from the CEO, addressed to the Director of Finance. It has the subject, furniture for the mayor's office. And it has also, a file copy is maintained. These documents are admitted together in a bundle as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/ATMN/005.
As the Commission places. Now, Mr. Yang, you were subsequently dismissed on the 7th of October 2019.
Yes, Council.
The letter reads, I am directed to communicate to you the Local Government Service Commission's decision to dismiss you from the service of Banjul City Council as Director of Finance with immediate effect. The reason for your dismissal are gross negligence of duty, incompetence, and financial impropriety as contained in the audit report of 1st of January 2015 to 31st of August 2017, prepared by the National Audit Office. The said audit report indicates that there were serious violations of the provisions of the Finance and Audit Act 2004 and Finance and Accounting Manual for Local Government Authorities 2009, which are meant to guide the proper financial management of LGA resources. All this happened under your watch and stewardship as Director of Finance. Your negligent conduct, abysmal performance, and poor oversight left much to be desired and exposed the municipality to grave financial risk and leakages. You were invited by the Service Commission?
I was never invited by the Service Commission. I was never had. It's just of recent, March 7, 2025, last month, there is a letter here from the Service Commission signed by David Gomez, invitation to a hearing. See with me. Since 2018 to 2025, this is the first letter I received from the Service Commission, never invited.
And what is this hearing for?
For the Ombudsman's report that was submitted to them, and they were also invited by the Ombudsman. The Service Commission was invited by the Ombudsman.
The Ombudsman, you complained the matter to Ombudsman?
Yes, of course, I complained to the Ombudsman.
And there is a report to that effect?
Yes, there is a complaint letter to the Ombudsman, and then a letter from the Ombudsman.
May I proceed?
There is a portion that they mentioned, it was a hook, line, and sinker, and let the Service Commission review their decision after their investigation.
To review their decision?
Decision, yes, for my dismissal.
And where is the letter from the
Ombudsman? That's
yes.
What I just want to confirm that.
Apply to tender the a letter addressed to the Chairman, the Local Government Service Commission from the Office of the Ombudsman, 2nd of February 2022, and a letter of complaint from the witness. Why you did not sign your letter of complaint?
The signed copy is with the Ombudsman. This is my soft copy.
And an invitation to a hearing addressed to the witness, Mr. ABDOULIE T.M from the Local Government Service Commission, signed by Gomez D, to be admitted and marked as exhibit.
Mr. Nyang, your letter of complaint is not dated also.
It's not dated.
Yes. Yeah. Letter of complaint. That is the first document. The second document is a letter dated the 2nd of February 2022. It has reference BCG 40/234/07 in bracket 7. It is addressed to the Chairman, Local Government Service Commission, Ministry of Lands, Regional Government and Religious Affairs, the Quadrangle Banjul. The letter emanated from the Office of the Ombudsman. It has the caption, ABDOULIE T.M complaint of unlawful dismissal against the Banjul City Council / Local Government Service Commission. The letter is signed by Pierre Simon Seka for Ombudsman. It is copied to the PS, Ministry of Lands, Mayor BCC, CEO BCC, and then it is also copied to Mr. ABDOULIE Nyang. The third letter is dated the 7th of March 2025. It is from the Local Government Service Commission. It has reference LM 35/131/01 T.M in brackets GD. It is addressed to Mr. ABDOULIE Nyang, Bundung Kanifing Municipality. It has the caption, invitation to a hearing. It is signed by Gomez D, Secretary. It is copied to the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Local Government and Lands, and a file copy is maintained. These three documents are admitted in evidence as exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/ATMN/006.
As the Commission places, may I please see the exhibit?
Sorry, Lead Counsel.
Yes.
There is another correspondence from the Ministry of Local Government signed by Permanent Secretary by BATCHLLY. It was just after the Ombudsman's letter.
Yes.
Dated 11th of May 2022, invitation for a hearing.
Okay.
So I went to the hearing with my witness, but there was no hearing because the Service Commission didn't appear. Another letter dated 25th of May 2022, which I wrote and signed, addressed to the Chairperson Local Government Service Commission, copied to the Director of, copied to the Permanent to the Local Government Service Commission, Chairperson, copied to the Permanent Secretary and the Ombudsman, and file. Caption of that letter, emitted from me, was concern over long delayed administrative adjudication. It's here. Sorry, Madam Chair, can I please apply to get a copy of the Ombudsman's report?
Yes, Mr. Nyang, the application is granted. You will liaise with the registrar to provide you with a copy.
Thank you.
We apply to tender a letter addressed to the Chairperson, Local Government Service Commission, with the heading concern over long delayed administrative adjudication. And an invitation letter addressed to ABDOULIE T. Nyang.
Sorry. A letter dated the 11th of May 2022. It has reference LM 35/131/01 in brackets 46. It emanated from the Ministry of Lands. It is addressed to ABDOULIE T.M NYANG, and it has the subject invitation. It is signed by BATCHILLY for Permanent Secretary. It is copied to the Chairman, Local Government Service Commission. A letter dated the 25th of May 2022. It is addressed to the Chairperson, Local Government Service Commission, and it has the caption, concern over long delayed administrative adjudication. The letter is signed by ABDOULIE T.M NYANG. It is copied to the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Local Government and Lands. The Ombudsman is also copied, and it indicated lawyer and file. These two documents are admitted into evidence as exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/ATMN/007.
As the Commission pleases. Now, Mr. Yang, my issue is there were so many problems going on with the finances of council. Several audit reports, the CEO is also equally financially responsible. Why were you the only one to be dismissed? Do you know? Do you have any idea about why you're the only one?
Yes, I was the only one who was sent on unsubstantiated leave. Subsequently, leaves extended.
Why do you think you were the only one?
Anyway, it was an administrative injustice, I can say.
Why is it an injustice? I mean, it's correct to send you to administrative. It may be correct, maybe the procedure, but to have you people to be sent on leave in the right way would be correct, because you will agree that the finances of council were not administered in the most appropriate manner or in accordance with the financial manual. That was not the case. That is your responsibility, or the responsibility of any director of finance and CEO, right? Correct? And the mayor and the council.
Yes, but I was the only person sent on leave.
I understand. That is the only point I am asking. Not to say you did not do that which you were alleged of, but that's why I called Mr. BATCHILLY here, and he admitted that you could not have done this, or you could not have had absolute control of the accounts of council, because there was a CEO and a structure. We require that both of you would work hand in glove if you are to do anything like that. But you had complained in your letter, in the second page. You said, on 15th of July 2018, after the General Council meeting, I was supposed to pay all the councillors and staff present each $1,500 according to the approved budget line. However, when I received the list of participants from the CEO, to my utmost dismay, the amount payable to the mayoress was inflated to $3,000 instead of the approved $1,500. Her oddly, driver and secretary were all to be paid $700 each. I told the CEO that these people do not attend meeting and therefore should not be paid. This again did not go down too well with both the CEO and the mayoress, and I asked the CEO to countersign the memo, and I was forced to pay them. After this incident, I was forced to go on 1 month. So you felt, regardless of what was happening with respect to either malpractice or you call it mistake, however you call it, with the finances, you had other issues with the CEO and the finance and the mayoress.
Yes.
Can you explain that, please?
Because two things, or even three. First was because of the furniture being purchased from GMA. The second is that particular General Council meeting.
Yes.
In which there is a list of names, attendance, at the meeting, signed by the CEO. An amount to be paid was also written there.
Yes.
Mayor's name was 1,500,
Right.
and it was deleted and scratched and put underneath 3,000.
Right.
Non-attendance of the particular meeting, that was the orderly of the mayoress, her driver, and the secretary, they are also in the list.
Yes.
Underneath. Against their name, there was 750 each. I cautioned the CEO that why, Mr. BATCHLLY himself, that why this? He said, just pay, just pay. He said, no, I couldn't pay this because number one, it wasn't in line with the budget. For 3 times to be paid to the mayor, it was across the board 1,500.
Yes.
And then the orderly, the secretary, and the driver, we are not supposed to be paid because they attend meeting, and we've never paid drivers or orderlies during council meetings. So that doesn't go down with him well. So that just pay him, no, before I can pay this, you have to at least make your initial, sign against this deletion, and then the ones you've adjusted underneath. And he signed both. I think I have that copy with me here.
Can you please see it?
I think the copy is not clear because it's a printout from a photo picture, but I have it in a soft copy. I can list with the registrar to get a proper print.
Very well, very well. You can do that. Now, you end up paying, but you knew it was wrong. Why would you not just decline to pay?
Lead counsel, during that particular time, the environment was not conducive.
How?
Based on my experience, it was clear that the mayoress came with an agenda.
What kind of, everyone will come with an agenda?
Agenda, of course, came with an agenda.
But every mayor will have to come with an agenda. What do you mean when you say the mayoress came with an agenda?
Because the way things were done wasn't
Right.
in the right manner.
But you were not doing things in the right manner, Mr. Nyang.
Yes.
Mr. Nyang. Things were not really done in the right manner.
Yes, I agree, counsel.
So the mayoress came with an agenda that is also not in the right manner. Right?
Yes.
And why is that a problem?
Because all what I can say was that I was not treated fairly. Because if I was to go on leave, it should have been the accounting officer of council, the CEO himself, and myself, so they can do things.
Yes. You have been hard. I have the opinion you were not given a fair process. That is not, that's different from also some of the things that were happening. For instance, the issue of the furniture. Did you pay for it? Did council pay for the furniture?
During my time, that short period, we've paid token, I think $90,000 is.
For JMAT?
Yeah, for JMAT, yes.
Yes, exactly.
As part payment, yeah.
Yes, even though the process was not proper.
Yeah.
Why did you sign the check?
The CEO gave his approval for it to be signed.
So
And I was even forced to sign it also.
You were forced to sign?
Yes, I was forced to sign it, yeah.
How were you forced to sign?
If the CEO give an approval, and then, the council, the environment was not conducive by then.
What
And
does
the
that mean?
full payment was not paid, it was part payment.
I understand that. But my point is, you still paid, you still signed.
Yes,
As Director of Finance.
I signed.
Anyways, any questions for the witness? And just to be sure, your dismissal as well, even though you had said you were never called by the Service Commission, you never had an opportunity to be had. Your dismissal reads, I think I've already read it, it's just for the findings with respect to the 2017 audit report. Do you follow?
Yes, I follow.
Yes, and so the findings in the report, some of which I've read to you,
Yes.
and you've asked for time, correct?
Yes.
Very well.
And those findings in the other report, the management response, I didn't participate in it because I was not there by then.
Any questions for the witness?
No questions.
That's all for the witness.
Thank you, Mr. Nyang.
Thank you. Just one thing. We reference regarding the audit report for that particular year, up to 2017, dated in May. Though it was a draft, was by then I was not in office when they are making the management, when they are preparing the management response. I didn't participate in it, nor did I give any of my feedback. It was a draft. And the management response is an inbuilt electronic response in which you will have the column officer responsible to remedy this situation. And a handing over note was prepared to the acting director of finance, who was the finance manager by then, Mr. Cham. I think that portion should have been him, not me, opinion. Another thing also, there was one letter prepared by the CEO himself before the Ombudsman's report, inviting me for a meeting with the Finance Committee of Council. I can think that dated on the 12th of April 2021, in which I adhered to the request and I attended the meeting. To my surprise, the CEO was not there. It was just the Finance Committee who was, chairperson who was there. That's one, Mr. Basirundau, and a Finance Committee member, Usman Wada, the Clerk to Council, Dauda Jones, and the Internal Audit Director, acting, Abdullah Kaur. So none of the other members we are not present. So during our deliberation, I asked them, where is the CEO himself who prepared this letter, that we can work on the audited reports and subsequent review of the audited reports 1st of January 2015 to 31st of August 2017 and 1st of September 2017 to 31st of December 2018, respectively. That was on the 12th of April. On the 28th of April, barely 16 days after, another letter also came addressed to me. The audited reports, the same caption, and it reads, I wish to inform you that the chairman BCC Finance Committee was being told in clear terms that the present audit review should be based on responses into the external audit reports of 2015-2018, not to summon nobody to attend to any hearing yet. We distance ourselves from any such forced appearance by any officials mentioned in the above documents. These two letters contradict. So I think that
Mr. Nyang, we will give you the opportunity to come back. You have the opportunity to present everything that you want to present to the Commission.
Thank you, ma'am.
Look at with respect to what has transpired.
Thank you, ma'am.
So you have been asked to bring certain documents.
Okay.
When you come back, you will attach everything that you have.
Okay.
So you don't give us your documents in piecemeal. Give us everything that you have, which you think can explain and clarify some of the issues that you want to be clarified. And I believe that, let me just refer you to the audit report. Part of the audit report that has been mentioned is the one I believe that has concerns with you, which is October, the audit performed for the period 1st of October 2017 to 31st of December 2018, in which you were Director of Finance. But we have a mandate from 2018, so we are trying to limit whatever we are looking at from the mandate period to cover the issues as you served as the Director of Finance.
Up to July.
All right?
Thank you, Ma.
But
Thank
we
you.
will nonetheless look at this and see how it is related to what we are looking at.
Thank you.
All right?
Thank you.
So thank you so much. You've been asked to bring some documents. So please endeavor to bring these documents by Monday and come here by 12.
Exactly. Can I have the letter that I can submit to the
Yes,
Banjuli
you
Council?
will not be able to have it. We are proceeding with the sittings, so you will have to wait for the registrar to be able to help you do that, photocopy the copy of the letter that you have requested.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming,
Thank you.
and we will see you on Monday.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters.
Thank you.
Mr. Witness, in which language do you wish to make your testimony?
In English,
What is your religion?
I am Muslim,
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
swear by the Holy Quran.
Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran.
Can I pray before I swear?
Pardon?
Can I pray before I swear?
What do you mean you want to pray before you swear?
I need to pray and then swear.
Go ahead.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. We respectfully gather here this afternoon.
You don't have to address anybody. You want to pray. You said Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate.
Thank you. Can you hold the Holy Quran now and then repeat after me your right hand, please? Repeat after me. I, Momodu Kamara, do swear that I'll speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me Allah.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Kamara.
Good afternoon, Ma.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ma.
Council will now proceed.
Yes, thank you very much. Mr. Kamara, I almost thought you were going to deliver a summons.
It's a prayer.
Very well.
Thank you, Council.
You're welcome.
Thank
you. We will appreciate it if you can state your name, your full name for the commission.
Yeah, my names are Momodu Kamara.
Mr. Kamara, what is your address?
Sincho Alaji Village, Combo North, West Coast region.
And Your educational background, sir?
Yes, I was born in Lower Nyomi, a village called Chairman Kirbaidam, where I did my primary, not primary 1, primary 2, primary 3. Proceeded to Farafenye, primary 4, 5, and 6, and got an Action 8 scholarships to Armitage High School, where I obtained 9 credits at the O levels. From there, I came and then went through the Gambia College, School of Agriculture. I also passed through the airport, aerodrome, firefighting, and rescue services before I found my way to MDI to do my AAT level 2 and level 3. And then from there, I proceeded to London, UK, went to London College of Accountancy, Borough High Street, London, where I did my ACCA, and I qualified as a chartered accountant December 2011. That's my educational background. And again, I have, upon graduation, I have also embarked on career path development courses that saw me travel to 7 different countries in 8 different voyages. And then work-wise, the position that I held, I've been an internal audit manager with the Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation, got promoted to a senior internal audit manager, right. Then became the financial controller of Ocean Bay Hotel and Sun Beach Hotel for 5 years. I also held the portfolio of a board member of the Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation. I also one time became the principal auditor with the real-time consulting. I've also been the general manager of a company called MGM, and I have also, then I found my way into councils, where I became the director of finance for Banjul City Council on the 15th October 2020, but got handed over. I started my effective duties 1st of November 2020, and then 12th March last year, 2024, I was transferred to Birkama as Director of Finance. This is my educational and professional background. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Kamara. You have both academic qualifications and experience in the area of accounting. And so I will ask that you be given your statement that was obtained from you on the 14th of August 2023. We also have an additional statement from you on the 9th of January 2025. Please go through these documents and confirm whether these are the documents that were obtained from you. Yeah, I have the investigators.
I have my CV and attaching documents for presentation if the need arises.
Very well.
I think my statements are 3 statements.
3?
Yes, there are 3 statements.
Okay, the first...
Two for Banjul and 1 for Birkama.
Please come again.
I say my statements are 3 statements.
Okay. 2 for?
2 for Banjul and 1 for Birkama.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can share with me the Birkama one. You can give him that one.
So you will now just admit the ones for Banjul.
Yes, yes.
And then if you are called again for Birkama, we will...
Okay, fair enough.
Yes, thank you very much.
Bear mind.
What position did you occupy in Birkama Area Council?
Director of Finance.
When was this?
On the 12th of February 2024.
Okay. Right.
Yes, okay.
You are still the Director of Finance in Birkama Area Council?
Yes, but I've been put on administrative leave. Okay. on the Banjul audited accounts.
Mr. Kamara, just to confirm, for the purposes of this commission, we have obtained 2 statements from you. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, please.
Thank you. The witness statement dated the 14th of August 2023 and the additional witness statement dated the 9th of January 2025 are both admitted as exhibit in evidence together, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/MC in brackets 1/001.
As the commission places. Now you have your appointment letter to the position of Director of Finance?
I do, yes, I do.
Were you confirmed in that position?
No, yes. No, because when the time due after the 6 months probation, I took up the next standard terms. My appointment should be confirmed or otherwise after 6 months.
Correct.
Then he told me it has to go through the Finance Committee, which I also followed up. Finance Committee ended up giving the go-ahead for him to confirm me. Then I came back to him and he said it has to go to the Establishment Committee, which I also did the necessary follow-up. It eventually went to Establishment Committee. It was okay. Then it came back to him, and then after a lot of running, going and coming, it took him 18 months to confirm me after I wrote a protest letter saying that it's either I sit at home because the probation has gone and I cannot be going up and down because I'm a professional person. I need you to confirm me or otherwise. If I'm not good enough, then, but before then, when he refused to confirm me, I went to my employers, which is the Local Government Service Commission, and I met the permanent secretary together with the minister at the time, Buba Sanyang, as PS1, and Drame in their office, and I explained to them. They said, go back, write to him a memo about your confirmation. If he does not confirm you, you come back, the Service Commission will confirm you direct. So I came back, and common sense prevailed, and then he wrote that very day. The very day I wrote the memo, I have the memo. That same day, he wrote the memo to confirm me, but it took them 18 months to confirm instead of 6, after I have to do a lot of going and coming. Yes.
Yes, may I please sit down?
Did I give you 3 letters? Yes, that's it. And accompanying my letter, I also attached 29 steps agenda that I have achieved within BC within 29 months being with them, just to tell him this is a case for me to be confirmed, or I'm not good enough, let me go home and try something else.
You're not what?
I said that was what I attached to my memo for the confirmation.
All right. We apply to tender a confirmation letter addressed to the witness, Mamadou Kamara, from the Minister of Regional Government and the quadrangle, 11th of May 2022. An application for the confirmation of an appointment from Banjul City Council, signed by the Chief Executive Officer. A memo addressed to the CEO from the Director of Finance with the topic reconfirmation. And 29 steps agenda in 29 months as Director of Finance of BCC. You have one step every month?
Yeah, these are milestones that I've clocked.
Milestones.
Yeah, milestones that
Now,
achievements.
29 steps in 29 months.
Yes.
I thought every month was one step
forward.
All to be updated evidence and marked as an exhibit. You seem to have achieved a lot, Mr. Kamara.
We tried under the circumstances.
A letter dated the 9th of March 2022. It is from Banjul City Council. It has reference 86/BCC/102/(1/volume 1). This letter is addressed to the Chairman, Local Government Service Commission. It is UFS, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Lands. It has the caption application for the confirmation of an appointment. The letter is signed by the CEO. It is copied to the Lord Mayor BCC, Acting Director of Admin, Director of Finance, Chairman Establishment Committee, and a file copy is maintained. A letter dated the 11th of May 2022. It emanated from the Ministry for Lands. It has reference LM 35/131/01 It is addressed to Mr. Mamadou Kamara, Care of Banjul City Council. It has the subject confirmation. It is signed by Pa Khalifa Sanyang for Permanent Secretary. It is copied to the Chairman, Local Government Service Commission, Lord Mayor BCC, Chief Executive Officer, BCC, and a file copy is maintained. A memo to the CEO from the Director of Finance. It is dated the 9th of March 2022. It has the subject, the subject reconfirmation. And the final document is a 29 steps agenda in 29 months as Director of Finance of BCC. These documents are admitted in a bundle together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/MC (1/002).
As the Commission presides. Now,
Council, I have the appointment letter.
Very well. We apply to tender the offer of appointment as Director of Finance to Mamadou Kamara, the witness.
A letter dated the 7th of October 2020. It has reference LM 35/131/01 in brackets 34. It is from the Ministry of Lands. It is addressed to Momodu Kamara, MGM Investment Company Limited, Second AU Highway, Brusubi, West Coast Region. It has the subject offer of appointment as Director of Finance. And it is signed by Omar C. for Permanent Secretary. It is copied to the Chairman, Local Government Service Commission, Lord Mayoress BCC, CEO BCC, Director of Finance, and a file copy is maintained. Attached to this letter dated 7th of October 2020 is the Director of Finance, TOR. This document is admitted in evidence as an exhibit and it is marked as LGC/BCC/MC in brackets 1/003.
As the Commission places. Now, as the Director of Finance, you were working with the Chief Executive Officer, correct?
Yes, sir.
How many accounts did you find that KMC had at the time you took over?
Sorry, BCC.
BCC.
BCC, when you took over. Thank you, Madam Chairperson.
Yeah, I have to refer to the handing over notes, but can I do that?
Yes, please.
This was handed over to me on Monday, the 2nd November 2020, by the then Acting Director of Finance, Mohammed Cham, to my humble self. And the bank details that were handed over to me were Basic Bank, Gambia Limited, account 25-31161-104359 in Dallasy, in Gambian Dallasy, and the account was overdrawn by $6,911,082.91 bututs. And another account was handed over to me, Basic Bank.
Sorry, Mr. Kamara. Please hand over the document
Okay.
so that when we admit the document,
Yes.
he could take you through some of these things and you can elaborate.
So that's the whole package of the handing over.
We apply to generally hand over a report from the Acting Director of Finance. The date is Monday, 2nd of November 2020, into evidence as an exhibit.
A memo dated Monday, the 2nd November 2020, from the Acting Director of Finance to the Director of Finance. The handing over is hereby admitted in evidence with the attachments as exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/MC in brackets 1/004.
As the Commission pleases.
Yeah.
Can you please hand over the... Yes, Mr. Kamala, you may continue from
Where we stop?
where you stopped.
Yeah, the following accounts were handed over to me. Basic bank account, account number 25-1161-104359 in Gambian dollars. The account was overdrawn, meaning it is in debit by $6,911,082.91 bututs. Another basic bank account was handed over to me, 25-1161-104359 in US dollars, and the account has in credit 1,018 cents, 1,018 cents US dollars. Another account was handed over to me, the third account, Trust Bank account, 110-00-116-01 in Gambian dollars, and the account carries an amount in credit, 317,742.80 bututs. Another Trust Bank account was handed over to me, 110-00-16-02 in Gambian dollars, $84,089.40 bututs. A mega bank account was handed over to me, 00-111-02-00-00-951 in Gambian dollars, $563.80 bututs in the account. So these were the accounts that were handed over to me.
How many altogether?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 accounts.
5. Now, you are signatory to all these accounts, correct?
Yes, please.
Okay. And you have control over monies that were coming into the account and were also leaving the account as well, the debit and the credit of the account.
That's true.
You guys kept a cash book in council during your time?
Do we have a
Cash book?
cash book?
No, when you took over,
Yes.
was a cash book handed over to you?
No, it was not.
There was no cash book?
No, there was no cash book.
Now, when you were the Director of Finance, was there a cash book?
Yes, when I became a Director of Finance, yes, we started operationalizing the cash book, because the first thing that I did as Director of Finance, I looked at the governing instruments and the audit reports that I inherited to know where I need to start and what were the weaknesses and what were the strengths.
Yes.
And then, yeah, we had a cash book when I.
How many cash books?
It's one cash book.
How many cashiers, if you have any?
Yeah, I inherited one cashier, and then I said that was not tenable. So during the course of 2021, my first operational year, we looked at the folk that we had, the staff that we had, somebody that could definitely be trained to serve as a cashier. Based on her performance, we identified Umi Dabo to come and then join Ajifatu Nyang as cashiers, yes.
Receiving cashier or paying a cashier?
Yeah, Paying cashier is Ajifatu Nyang, and receiving cashier is Umedabo.
And both of them have a cash book?
Yes, all cashiers have their cash books. But the cash book that I thought you were referring to is the main cash book, whereby everything that comes in and everything that goes out is registered. That's the institutional cash book.
And who has custody of that cash book in council?
Is the acting finance manager at the time. It was Ibu Drame.
So you have three cash books. You have the master cash when you have the paying out cashier's cash book, and then the civil cashier's cash book.
Exactly. And I think all the collectors also, all the revenue collectors also.
Yes, they will have their subsidiary cash book.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Mm-hmm. How were expenditure controlled in council during your time? What was the procedure for expenditure?
Yeah, to be honest, when I took over and I looked at the audit reports, 3 audit reports. It was a lot of work to do. I found out that I have a lot of work to do, and then looking into what I've inherited, the team was not there. The numbers were there, but the capacities were not there. And again, the biggest setback that I had was trying to convince management, which I have always done. I have always written memos to them that we needed to strengthen our ranks because the people that we have are not up to the task. But what I found at BCC is recruitment is not done by the Public Service Commission. People are not coming through the door.
How are they recruited?
People are jumping from the window, in the sense that you have
to.
Yes, you have to.
Some say back door.
Yes, you have to know the mail. Anyway, to cut a long story short.
No, go ahead. It's important. It's very important.
For you to work at the council, you have to know the mail.
Yes.
And she has to okay you. And then it's sad that I go to the CEO and say, I need part qualified ACCA. This job is too much. Look at this. Look at what I've inherited. If you care about this institution, let's get talent. Because the men we have can't do it, number one. Number two, they're not loyal, they don't work, they have no ethics. And then during the period, when Ibu Drame absconded to America, I only have one lady.
Who is Ibu Drame?
Ibu Drame was my acting finance manager.
He absconded to America?
Yes.
Under what circumstance?
Under council's support. Because I sat one evening in my office. The gentleman came in and said, I'm traveling to America. I say, your family, you going? He said, no, I'm going with the Lord Mayor. I said, that's how things happen. Director of Finance, you work under me this afternoon, tomorrow you're jetting out. What's happening? What's happening?
It doesn't make sense.
So bro, mandal, tagunara. Good luck. And then this gentleman went to America, absconded. The rumor came after a month. The Lord Mayor has to invite senior management in their office and said, you Camara, you put a work regime that is too tight. People are running away. I say, you see, excuse me, I just walked away out of the meeting. You work under me. You've never complained that I'm giving you too much work. And you are the finance manager. You got a visa, I don't know. They applied for it, they don't know. They have not consulted me that who should travel. Now you've got your visa, you've gone, you've reached America. And now you're trying to cast the blame on the director that I'm putting too much work on you. My work culture is too rigid. I say, you people are not fair on me. I worked and that was the end of it. But again, for the records, the Lord Mayor was able to produce a letter under her drawer, written in hand. That was Ibu's letter.
To say what?
To say my work culture was too rigid. I am overloading him with work. That's why he has absconded to America.
So he absconded because you had a rigid work structure.
Yes, that's the Lord Mayor's version.
Yes.
But in actual sense, for me, that's not the story.
What do you think the story is?
The story is when I came, I saw this boy running around. I told him, what are you doing in the mayor's office? This is an office. He said, no, I'm handling the Rafaela I'm handling Rafael accounts. I say, are you okay? All monies of councils should hit one account, and there are procedures. The Director of Finance, the CEO, and the admin director should be signatory to all council accounts. So if you're handling this thing in a handbag, bro, think about it. But again, I found you like that. I'm not obstructing you, but your job, please take care of it. So to this day, that's the story. It went quiet. People left, nothing done. Only one morning, a meeting was called, and I was given the blame that my work culture was too rigid. That's why the boy absconded. But you could have absconded on your own, but we paid for you per diem. We got you visa, we got you everything, and you left with our data. And you read there, you said the Director of Finance is giving you too much work, that's why I left. So this is that's the situation with Ibu. So when I look back, I only had one person to fall back on, Jatu Pen. What is her qualification? ICM diploma. And we are running a multi-million institute. I see people, do you know?
Multi-million institute?
Yes. Because
some people say you guys don't have money.
No,
how is
multi-million. When I came, I took the governing instruments, especially the governing instrument, that's the Trade License Act. I called the team.
Right.
I told them, you people say you are making 65 million. The money is not coming. The money is not coming. Because where I sat here, in my first month, I knew we can double this money.
How do you know that?
Because I looked at what the bank should pay,
yes,
what the vendors should pay,
right,
how many businesses are in Banjul,
yes,
and then again, when I evoked it, I didn't only stop at telling them. I worked with them toe to toe. I getting the support of the CEO at first. We brought 25 million new money in my maiden year. From 65 million, we banked on 89 million, 89 point something million, almost 90 million.
In your first year? In
my first year. But again, not knowing that these people are just letting me work in the dark.
What?
They are just letting me work in the dark.
In the dark, okay.
When we registered that 90 million,
yes,
2022, they unplugged all my powers. One,
they unplug all your
powers.
Powers, okay.
Yes.
What kind of powers did they unplug?
One, I created revenue. I created new revenue centers, yes, that brought money. First of all, the dump site at Mile 2, yes, has been there for ages. And I told them, this dump site is a cash cow. We can milk it. They told me, go ahead. And I looked at the phone in finance. I had nobody with credit in maths and English and other credits. Looking around council, I bumped into one cadet ASP in the city brigade, ASP Ba, Ibrahim Ba. I saw him with 8 credits. I told my brother, you are trainable. But what we do is, I'm going to introduce the CEO. We're going to buy a motorbike. You go and man a barrier at the dump site, let's see.
Right.
And in 2022, the gentleman brought us 2 million.
From the dump site?
Dump site. Later on.
And before that?
Before that, nothing. It was, you just see the smoke.
The smoke from the dump site?
Yes, nothing was coming. But again, having ears as Director of Finance, they said there used to be brown envelopes on Friday. It will come to management and that. I said, no, I don't know that. What I know is, let all the revenue hit one central point. We can account, we can monitor, we can control it.
But that's what the law says.
Yes. So, but again, we went, and later they unplugged Ba. They took Ba out and put their family members there. And Ba is there.
Family members?
Yes.
Do you have evidence of that?
No, I cannot trace family linkages, but having ears as Director of Finance.
Yes.
When they pull back, the person they took there, they say it's related to them. And again, at extra cost.
What is the name of the person? It's Gambia, we can always find out.
Yeah, he's there at the moment. He's the dump site manager.
What is the name?
I don't know the name. He's from Jara.
Please find out the name. We can always find out the relation.
Yeah, I'll find out the name.
Please.
So when that happened, we also created new revenue centers at the ferry terminal. Because I live in Nyomi. I spent 4 nights in Nyomi. I told them, look, Senegal is good at bombarding us. For me, if I am to go to Senegal, 10 checkpoints, 10 000 francs.
Correct.
So if that is happening to a government official traveling, What about the Senegalese bringing their goods to Banjul? We can get something. And we put a checkpoint there, and then people were following them. We made a lot of money. And we had some very good staff, Malik Njai and Abbas and Co. They're doing a fantastic job. We created a revenue. The third revenue center that I created as Director of Finance within 4 months was to say, we are saying Banjul being transformed into warehouses. The family homes are disappearing. But you go around, Paramatar, go around the homes that have been transformed into commercial entities, charge them operational rental license. Yes. And it worked. Our trials brought us 600,000. The following year, 2022, Mayor called me, Yang has my campaign. And she didn't call me directly, she called me and then told Pamodu, Buko Fale, don't ever invoice. I said, look.
Who is Pamodu?
Pamodu is the license manager. Yes. Manako Pamodu is official versus hearsay. This we have already started and we've perfected. We've not broken any rule. We are going by our tariff.
So those homeowners, they don't want that.
Exactly. And they stopped it.
Yeah, the homeowners would not want to pay tax.
Exactly. But again, the mayor has said that's her campaign cloud. And going after them, it means I'm spoiling her politics. I said, look, for me, it's the job. But if you stop it, I want to see you. I wrote to them. I wrote and I have the documentation. I'll fix it out. To say, CEO, you are here. This thing has started. If at all it has not started, I don't have a problem. It has started. It has brought 600,000. And it's a trial. Moving forward, we will perfect this.
Yes.
It stopped. That's where it stopped to this day.
I believe it's 4. Mr. Kamara, seems you and I will be here for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yes.
Mr. Kamara, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you on Monday.
Thank you. Are my things safe here? I can leave everything here? Or I can talk?
We have not yet admitted your documents.
Okay.
So you will take them and come back with them.
Okay.
So that as we progress in your evidence, whatever document you need to provide for us, we will admit, collect it from you and admit it. Thank you.
Mr. Kamara, I hope someone will not steal your documents when you go with them.
No. They are safe.
Very well. Thank you.